Hey, this is Russ. I am back on the Prospect Heights Trail. And we keep going back to the same places. I was so tempted to try going all the way out to Morton Grove today, but yeah, that's a 4-hour commitment at least. I don't think I wanted to do that, so here we are back here. So it's about, what time is it now? It's about 10:57 a.m. on a Wednesday. Now by the time you guys see these videos, it's way past that date, of course. But I'm finding I need to shoot these videos in advance so that the YouTube compression can do its thing over a full solid 24 hours. So the sun is, I would say, at the 2 o'clock position, something like that. Not completely overhead. And still, I decided to record going forward this time rather than on the way back. Somebody's letting me through, so we will take it. Yeah, some cars will stop and let you through. Other cars will just keep going. Now, he did not need to stop, but sometimes they do it anyways. I think you have to be aware that some drivers will do that, but don't expect them to do it, because most of them won't. So always be on your guard. So today it's about, right now, maybe about 72 degrees. It's a perfect weather for riding, in my opinion. It's going to get warmer as I go through this, but I waited this long because it's cold in the morning. Yeah, this weather seasons have changed already, so I wait a little longer now to do it. It's okay. Sometimes when it's early in the morning and the sun is right in your eyes, that's no fun either. So better to wait a little bit. This trail is bumpier. Now, if you look out on the horizon, the GoPro should keep this thing pretty steady. You'll see my bike bouncing around though. And with our old camera, yeah, the horizon will be bouncing around as well. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how these image stabilizers work. They do a great job though. I mean, the Canon camera had an image stabilizer, but nowhere close to what this GoPro can do. There's a thing on the GoPro called horizon leveling, where if you're not level, it'll level it out for you. But the problem with doing that is that you lose the ultra wide angles, because it has to crop in tighter, so that when it's straightening it out for you, the corner edges don't get lost. But since I want the additional width, I want you guys to see what I see, we have to just make do without the horizon leveling. It's okay. I mean, sometimes the chest mount, it's a little crooked. Sometimes you see my videos are slightly on an angle, but I'd still rather let you see the width than to tighten it up. And also the path here at Prospect Heights is kind of beat up, and you see that in all of the reviews of this path. Everyone says it's beat up, they really need to redo it. It's probably true. It's kind of seen it today, but I still like it. I still like coming out here. Yesterday I went out to Bussy Woods. This last couple of times I've been out at Bussy Woods, really, and that's a farther ride for me, but it's a more consistent ride in the sense that, you know, once you start it, you've got 11 miles to go, and that path is pretty good. I don't think it's as beat up as this path is. Here's the high tension wires again. So I was debating coming out here, should we ride around Mount Prospect, because that's where it's going to end up at once we're done with the path. I don't know where else there's the ride. These guys on their recumbent bikes. I think on the last video I mentioned we saw some guys on trikes. Still, they're on trikes, they're recumbent bikes. I don't know why I said trikes, it was stuck in my brain. I have a recumbent bike for an exercise bike. That's what I'll be doing during the winter to keep my legs and knees moving, is I'll be on that exercise bike. I don't believe I will be riding in the winter. So those who watch my e-bike videos, yeah, we'll talk about things, but I don't think I'll be riding in the snow. I think if I didn't have a replaced knee, I might try it, but I can't take that gamble of falling, so I can't do it. Yeah, as much as you want to do things, keep your subscribers happy, sometimes you have to watch out for yourself too. So for those that are new, you might hear me talking a lot about my knees and talking about other things that are not e-bike related. Yeah, that's what the channel is about. Okay, it's a little bit about everything. It's things that I have an interest in, things that are affecting me, and part of this is also the riding of the e-bike because it helps rehab my knee. So I know sometimes if you're brand new and you haven't watched any of the older videos, you start wondering, why is this guy talking about everything except for e-bikes? Well, it's not truly 100% an e-bike channel. It's a little of everything. But I hope you like me enough that you'll continue watching anyways, even if it doesn't 100% relate to you. Yeah, and one day maybe it would relate to you. Maybe one day you will have some issues with your knees or your hips. You never know. And I think a lot of us who buy e-bikes are in a certain age group. I mean, I know there are younger folks who buy e-bikes. I'm not saying that they don't, but I'm saying that a good chunk of us are probably, let's say, 55 and over. Some of us may be in our 60s or our 70s, our 80s even. So I know we all have certain ailments. I know I do. Hey, one thing I would like to say though, you know, since buying this bike, compared to my old mountain bike, this is a more upright riding position. You know, a lot of bikes you lean over, you kind of lean forward for the aerodynamics of it. This one you sit straight up and down. I actually like that. It's less strain on my back. The wind hits me, so that affects your mileage, but hey, you got a motor. You got a battery. So it helps out. So it doesn't matter that much if the wind hits us and then we don't get the best aerodynamics, but I'd rather have a better back. There's a train to our left. I think this is the first time we've run into where the train has come by. Okay, we gotta stop here just to make sure we don't get run over by cars. Alright, this guy's letting me through, so I can go. Yeah, that is the Metro train that passed us. That's the train that goes to downtown Chicago. Of course, it's facing the wrong direction. It's coming back. But yeah, that goes directly to downtown Chicago. So yeah, as we get up there in age, having an e-bike gives us the ability to do things we might not have been able to do on a regular bike. I know without the e-bike I wouldn't be doing all the stuff I was doing this whole summer. I mean, I go out virtually every day unless the weather's bad. I would not have done that with a regular bike. And even if I did it with a regular bike, it would not be any distance. It would just be a couple miles maybe and be back home. This thing I'm doing, I would say on average maybe 15 to 18 miles, more like 18 miles, sometimes 18 to 20 to 22. Bussy Woods would bring me to about 33, 34, or something like that. This trip here, I don't know how far this trip goes, 20 something miles usually. I don't pedal the entire thing, as you know. I pedal and throttle. I want to enjoy the e-bike. I don't want to be killing myself. I know that some people put their bikes on pedal, it says level 1 to get more exercise, and this conserve battery. Battery's no longer a concern for me because I got 2 batteries. But the exercise part of it, yeah, I guess I could do that to get more exercise. But yeah, I like going fast, and never did before. I think I said once before that my preferred speed would be about 14, 15 miles an hour, but in reality, I get probably about 18 to 20 miles an hour. So you watch my speedometer, you can see me going 20, 22, 23. So yeah, I've gotten to be a little bit faster. Although I don't think I want to go anything faster than 25 miles an hour. Really, it gets a little scary at that point. Staying in control, that type of thing. I know some people on e-bikes, they can go in the 30s, 35 miles an hour even. So yeah, if I was younger, maybe I would have done it, but yeah, not now. I don't need that kind of speed. Yeah, it's pretty bumpy, but hopefully level on video. But yeah, I'm bouncing around. You can hear it in my voice a lot of times. You hear me shaking a little bit because I'm bouncing. Hey, what are they doing over here? We got some wood poles here. I think they're cutting it for street lamp poles? What is that for? Look at this. What is this for? A swing? What is this thing? They're building something there. Hey. Interesting. Alright, we're back at the park here. Yeah, where should we go? Yeah, let's go into Mount Prospect. Let's ride around their streets or something. I mean, we're here. Might as well. Might as well. Let's ride around this area. Kids' playground over here. Of course, there's some lady on swings. She must be a big kid or something. Alright, let's see. I don't want to make this sharp turn here. So I need to get off my bike and turn it. Okay, let's see, we gotta go this way. Trying to navigate these turns. Sharp turns is not easy on the Radrover. Okay, for some people maybe, but not for me. Alright. We lost the green light. I think we will take this and push the signal to get a signal here. The last time I've ridden down the street, but let's take the side streets. Why take a gamble on a major road? You get an option, take the easier route. Take the safer route. Alright. Always look both ways anyways, even if you get a signal. Alrighty. I think if we head this direction, we could head back to the mall. We did the Randhurst Shopping Center before. Let's do that again. It's been a while. Let's do it with the GoPro, because with the GoPro you can see the width. I think the last time we did it, all you see is straight forward, and so you can't even see the shops on the side. This might actually let you see the shops on the side. So let's keep going. I don't know how long this video's been running. And also, at this point, I've never had this thing thermally shut down, but the reports have been that the GoPro Hero 10 does shut down because of thermal issues. But so far, not for me yet. I think it's because it hasn't really been that hot outside, and then I've got wind blowing on the camera from riding the bike. That helps out too, to cool it down. But let's put it this way, if this thing thermally shuts down and this video just shuts off abruptly without a formal ending, you'll know why. It would be because of the thermal shutdown, okay? I'm telling you in advance. Let's hope it doesn't do that. I think it could be from different people with the different cameras. Sometimes some cameras do have a faster shutdown than others, because I saw a couple of reports where people were doing tests of their GoPro, comparing it to other GoPros, and they were showing how fast this one shuts down. Well, it shut down a lot faster than mine's did, but then again, I have maybe a cooler environment than they did. I don't know. Taking the back route again. We're not going on the major street to get there. We're taking the back roads to get there. I also know too that the digital audio recorder that I have on my belt on the back behind me, battery could run out. If the battery runs out, I'll let you know with the graphic, and then we may not have audio, or I may just run the audio from the GoPro. But the GoPro audio is really terrible. When the wind hits it, it's really bad. And of course, riding the bike, you get a lot of wind because you're riding forward into the wind. I was going to say creating wind, but you can't create your own wind. You're riding into the wind. So let's see if this thing lasts straight through Randhurst Shopping Center. There's a lot of cars, so we gotta wait till these cars go by. Usually when I'm on streets where there's cars riding with me, you'll see that I will usually throttle more so than pedal, because I want the speed to get off the street as fast as I can. So I'm not usually going fast because it's on a faster speed limit. I'm usually going fast just to get off the road. Stop again. Hopefully that car triggers the thing for us, and yep, he is in position. Yeah, we don't have enough metal to trigger any of these things. So I have to rely on cars coming up to help me do that. FedEx truck is. Give a hand signal, let them know I'm turning here. Make the turn. But I need to move over here. It's hard to hand signal and then hit the brakes to make a turn. I've yet to still figure out a good way to do this. You'd have to signal way in advance, hope that the cars see it, get your hands back to the brakes, hit the brakes and make your turn. Not that easy. But I have been making an effort to try to hit the stops, even though it's not perfect stops, but better than nothing. Okay, let me tell you a story. I always have a story for you guys. I recall when I was taking all my law enforcement classes that one of our instructors, he was a former sheriff's deputy, became an instructor. Over here we're at Costco, by the way. I remember him telling me, well, not just me, telling all of us, that he was blowing off stop signs in shopping centers all the time. He says, I dare those guys to try to give me a ticket, because technically they can't, because it's not on the street, it's a private thing. So yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes cops do things that you don't believe. But he's perfectly within his legal right to blow it off. I could blow off all these stop signs, they can't do a thing about it. These stop signs are really here for your safety, not for other stuff. It's really just for your general safety while you're in the parking lots. But if everyone did what he did, yeah, it would be a little dangerous. I think he did it just to see if he can get away with it. I think his point really, though, was that you got to know the difference between what is something that you can do within the letter of the law that you as a police officer can write a ticket for if you were to do that, or something that you don't have really the jurisdiction to do. That was really his point. But just to hear him say that that's what he does is a little extreme, I guess. Just driving home a point. So yeah, this is Randhurst Shopping Center. I keep thinking Woodfield, which is out in Schaumburg. This is Prospect. So you should see some of the width. This is Panera Bread. We're in front of. This guy's going really slow. I don't know what his deal is. Of course, he doesn't signal either. He just makes his turn. Alright, I don't know how much of a width you see. TJ Maxx is to my right. It's probably a little too much width for you to see. Alright, let's do the roundabout thing here. Alright, anyways. Just riding around give you a better view of what this shopping center, outdoor shopping center, looks like from the outskirts. We'll go around the AMC Theater, and then as we head back towards Home Depot, we'll call it a day. Oh, actually, no, let's do this. Let's go through these small shop areas here. I think because it's kind of hidden, it's harder for these shops to get as much business. I mean, you got to know that they're there, so you got to have a purpose to go through here. But I think a lot of people just bypass this whole section because they're not really on the outskirts. They're kind of inside. Pancakes and Cafe Experience. AMC Theaters to our left. Let's go down this way. Because I know a lot of these shops that shut down. On our right side, a lot of them are shut down. I don't think it was just the pandemic either. I think it wasn't really doing as well. Like I said, you got to know that you're coming here, because I don't think, at least for me, I would not just drive my car through here to find what's out here. But every single one of these, for lease, for rent, you know. So yeah, they're all gone. The whole section, it's all gone. There's a hotel to the left side. Alright, anyways, I appreciate you guys coming along on the ride, giving me somebody to talk to while I'm riding. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button too, and I'll talk to you guys next time.